guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be reacting to somebody who is a genderless reptilian. Every single day, the internet surprises me more and more.
I am Tiamat Legion Medusa, and I am a genderless dragon.
But why would you want to be a genderless dragon? I'm sorry, this looks like something you see out of Harry Potter. Remember whenever Ron went into like the Forbidden Forest and got attacked by a big hairy spider? This right here is literally that hairy spider in real life. I don't understand what's going on with the world. Like, I always see these people who turn themselves into like animals. Like, people spend so much money to be things that they shouldn't be. For example, Ollie London, Michael Jackson lookalikes. This man who's trying to be a genderless reptilian. What is going on with the world? Like, why would you do this to yourself?
I was born a male.
And you were a beautiful male. You were gorgeous. All of these people always look absolutely amazing in the before photos, and they look a mess in the after photos. This man has obviously had so much surgery done to himself. Where is he getting the money and where is he getting the pain tolerance?
When I look in the mirror, I see a creature. I don't see a human.
Yes, that is indeed correct. Whenever I look at you, I don't see a human, I see a creature. This has to be extreme, and I mean extreme body dysmorphia. No normal sane person changes themselves into somebody like him. I always see these people getting surgery and they talk about how they feel more like themselves. No, sweetheart, you don't. You're still depressed.
Today, I'm going out to the community. I never know what's gonna happen when I go out.
Honestly, you are one scary thing. Imagine you were walking home at night and walking through like a park somewhere that's a tiny bit dangerous, and you seen him standing under a light. I don't know how I'd react. I actually think I'd have a heart attack. It would be so weird to see somebody like him in real life. It honestly would be so scary because you hear about people like him online and see photos and videos about him, but you wouldn't actually expect to see him in real life. This right here looks like Voldemort. Like, he's literally related to Voldemort. It would scare a poor child, so I hope kids don't come across him.
The body modifications that I've had so far, I have 18 horns on my head to make me look more reptilian.
I'm sorry, I don't know what type of reptile has a horn in their head. Do I know what reptiles look like? Reptiles are like snakes and like mini dragon things you have in them cages, aren't they? I don't think I've ever seen a snake look like that. Like, what is going on here? Are you trying to look like a snake or a reptile? You look nothing of the sort.
And whenever I need to, it will make me look more menacing.
See, something about this just is so evil. Did you see the way they said that? I don't even know what to call them. Is it a boy? Is it a female? Is it a they? Is it a human? Well, I mean, they say they're a genderless reptilian, so I guess they're not human, are they?
I have had the white part, the sclera of my eyes, tattooed green. The removal of my ears. OMG.
OMG, indeed. Why did you tattoo your eyes and why did you get your ears removed? Oh my god, I can imagine that. Like, I love my ears. I never really think about my ears. Kind of look like elf ears or like big potato crispy ears. But like, I just couldn't imagine getting my eyes tattooed and my ears removed. I'm terrified of hospitals and surgery, so there's no way I'd be able to do that. But this man has literally put himself through so much pain. He's gotten body parts removed, tattoos, horns implanted into his head. Does this man feel pain?
I got my love Voldemort nose, and I love it so much.
I literally said earlier in this video he looked like him and he got the same type of nose as him. How is that even possible? Like, what plastic surgeon is giving him a Lord Voldemort nose? I'm telling you, these plastic surgeons need to stop operating on these people. This is not normal. Like, this shouldn't be allowed. I actually really do hate plastic surgery and cosmetic surgery. 18-year-olds are getting their face done up and they look 40 and their faces are about to fall off. This man trying to turn into a reptile. Like, what's going on with this world?
I am in the process of removing all of my teeth completely. Right now, I only have 6 teeth left in my mouth. I'm going to have them replaced with implants.
What's he going to have them replaced with? I didn't even hear that. So basically, he's getting all of his teeth yanked out. If you have your teeth yanked out, you're not going to be able to speak. You literally need your teeth to be able to, like, eat, drink water, talk. He's literally going to die. Like, this man is dying.
My tongue is split.
Yeah, we can tell it's split. I used to always look at photos of people with their tongue split in the Guinness World Record books like 20 years ago, and it's terrifying. How would they do that? Would they literally clamp your tongue in and then just like snip into it? I'm actually really interested in these operations. Like, is he awake whenever it occurs? Whenever you get your tongue pierced, apparently your tongue can bleed for up to 2 months or something like that. So how long is his tongue bleeding for? You wouldn't be able to eat, drink, or anything.
When I look in the mirror, I see a creature. I don't see a human, which is something that is very important to me. I call myself a reptoid, half human, half reptilian.
Well, I mean, I just call you mentally ill and somebody with extreme body dysmorphia. This just isn't normal. Like, did you see the way they were just sat there? They don't even look like a reptile. Like, what about this looks like a reptile? They literally look like that big green character from like that Monsters Inc. film. Like, I'm sorry, this is literally them. They're trying to look like rods rather than reptilian. These poor people need their money taken off them and then thrown into like a mental hospital because they need it. I'm actually concerned for him. Like, this type of behavior just is not normal.
My birth name was Richard Hernandez Jr. and I was born a male. Career-wise, I went into the bank as a clerk.
So he was born a male and became a banker. He works in the bank, so I swear you have to be really smart and you get a good amount of money. Please don't tell me he literally spent all of his money to turn into this thing. Does he have a willy? Does he have a vajayjay? Does he even have a hole? I've got too many questions.
And then 15 years later, I left the bank as a vice president.
So he literally worked himself from the bottom up to the top. He had a very impressive career. What went wrong? He was literally in a stable job, earning lots of money, like a CEO basically. And now he's a genderless reptilian.
So it was a really fun job, great experiences. But I left the bank when I became HIV positive and I started treatment right away. And then I actually was diagnosed as having AIDS.
Oh, so he's got a disease. I mean, AIDS doesn't do that to you, so you better not blame it on AIDS. I wonder what his sexuality is. Like, is he gay, bisexual, straight? Does he not label his sexuality? I do feel for him because he has got AIDS. Thank God there's good medication to stop the spread and for people to stay, like, alive. I think, like, 30 years ago, there was, like, a big epidemic of people dying from AIDS and there was, like, a massive stigma around it. There's still sort of a stigma around it, but there's, like, medication to keep you alive. And basically, the world's a much more safer and like better place for people who've got AIDS. I don't know what he just said, but I tried to say something nice.
At that time, I was not going to die from this world looking like a human.
Okay, so he thought he was gonna die, so he decided to turn himself into a reptile. I always think about this. Do you guys believe in heaven? I don't know why, but something about it just creeps me out. Like, I don't know if I believe in it or not. But if heaven does exist, imagine he's just walking up the big stairway and God like greets him at the top. What is God gonna say? Would God even let him in? I swear Christians are against loads of cosmetic surgery.
So I'm becoming a genderless dragon.
Well, I mean, if you want to get in heaven, I don't think you're going to get in heaven that way. I swear the majority of diehard Christians are against LGBT. I don't agree with it. But being genderless goes into LGBT, doesn't it? I don't know what's going to happen. Like, if he gets buried, what's going to be in his grave? Like, is there genderless gravestones? I'm just confused.
I've already had a castration. The next step for me is to get a penectomy, a full penectomy.
I don't know what that is, but I swear getting castrated is where you get your balls chopped off. Okay, I tried to look up what a vasectomy or whatever it's called is and nothing came up. What is it? Is it where you get like your body parts taken out? I'm a bit concerned.
When I first ever like met her, I was only 6 years old.
That is so scary for a 6-year-old. Like, I'm sorry, kids nowadays don't understand anything. Kids are dumb. I was a kid at one point. We all were. A child should not be exposed to somebody like them. They're just so scared. Like, a child wouldn't understand that they're too young. That is how you scar a child. Like, that's literally how you freak them out.
And when she saw Tiamat, her eyes just got so big. And she just went up to her and she looked at her and she's like, "Can I touch you?" And Tiamat said yes. And she did, you know, she touched one of her horns.
Wait, so the child wanted to touch the person? I'm telling you right now, if I were that child, I'd be running in the opposite direction. If I seen a real life reptile, I would have sprinted away. Something about it's so evil. Does he worship the devil? He looks like somebody he would.
This is one of my show dresses. I've never worn it, but I am so looking forward to it.
Show dresses? Did they put on dresses? Oh my god, please don't tell me he works in a circus. He better not be like the Michael Jackson lookalike where he's doing shows and people pay money to see them. Nah, this is actually crazy. Where does he live? I'm telling you right now, he definitely lives in Brazil. I don't know why, I just get Brazilian vibes from him.
I am all about doing the whole Tina Turner thing. 60 years old and wearing a mini dress. Oh, hell yes. That's all about me.
I mean, I love his attitude and I love his personality. I just don't love the surgery. I always say be nice to people. Like, I think we should always be nice. Sometimes you do have to be a tiny bit mean and tell people look, this isn't normal. A lot of people will look at them and be like, oh my god, it's completely fine. Not in my eyes. To me, this type of behavior is not normal and it's not healthy. There's gonna be people who are watching this and think, oh my god, I want to be like them. Please don't be like them. It's not normal. It's not worth it. I'm just concerned. Like, I feel like they're crazy. I feel like they're really deluded and like going through it. They need help.
I have 4 sets of wings. I am the rainbow dragon. So that's why I got these wings.
They've got a pair of wings. Are they gonna like fly off up to like heaven? Like, I'm confused. I'm assuming if they do some type of shows or like online stuff, why have they got all of these outfits? Like, they wouldn't have the outfits to just wear around the house, would they? Do they do shows? Like, I want to turn up to one.
Doing her makeup professionally is the first time I've done it. When I was like 6 or 7, I'd help her put on her lipstick and stuff like that.
I'm really excited that she's doing my makeup today. You know, she's my dragon goddaughter. So having this moment together is really special.
Why are you doing her makeup? Like, what is the point of you doing her makeup? Is she going to a show? Is she going out in public? I mean, if she's going out in public, she might as well get glammed up.
Normally when we're out in public and stuff like that, she'll get people staring or we'll get people who like call us over. The negative response is people normally just yell out their window as they're driving by us.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty expected in my eyes. You can't change yourself into a genderless reptile and then expect people to look at you and then just continue on with their day. People are gonna stare at you and like take photos and ask questions. Lots of people are gonna be scared, lots of people are gonna be intrigued, lots of people are gonna want to know why. The one big question you're gonna get is why, how, where, when, and you know, just why. To 99.9% of the population, it's not normal. Like, they'd probably be scared. They definitely would think that you're evil and in some type of a cult.
This guy stopped us and he was like, sweetheart, are you with her? And I was like, yeah.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? Do you need to repent for your
Really?
sins?
Oh my god, as if a Christian came up and asked them if they need to repent their sins. I remember there was a couple of Christians in my city centre and they were like fighting LGBT people. There was loads of videos going viral about it on like Facebook in my area. Basically, there was a bunch of Christians here and then a bunch of like LGBT lesbians here, and they were just like arguing and fighting with each other. It was so funny. I could just imagine that she's got like other reptiles that she's friends with. I think she's like a snake or like a lizard. Is there somebody dresses up as a bear and like a donkey and like a horse?
Do you all ever worry about negativity?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's a constant worry. I'm afraid of people attacking her.
Okay, so I can understand if people don't really accept it or don't understand it, but to attack somebody like her is completely unacceptable. If they're not doing any harm to anyone, just let them be. I will never understand violence towards somebody else because they're different. Like, it just doesn't sit right with me and I don't understand it. I really hope that she hasn't been attacked and that she'll never be attacked, because if she is, that is just disgusting and inappropriate and completely unacceptable.
I never know what's going to happen when I go out. And I have gotten comments and people coming at me from all directions.
I'm assuming if they weren't saying the nicest things, and that's made me kind of sad. I feel like I've kind of been mean in this video. I'm just a bit concerned. I just don't want this type of behavior to be like pushed on to other people. Basically, I don't want people to watch this video and think, oh my god, I want to do that, because it's not normal. It isn't normal for you to turn yourself into a genderless reptile. Like, it really isn't, so please don't get any ideas from watching this video.
So I'm looking forward to getting out there and hopefully let the people here locally know that there's a dragon in town, y'all. And not only a dragon, it's a rainbow dragon.
I'm pretty sure people in your area are gonna know that a rainbow genderless dragon lives there. Everyone in my area knows everything about everyone. I knew stuff about my neighbours. I knew stuff about people who are 2 streets away. I literally know everything. Like, I'm literally Lord Voldemort. I can like hear people's thoughts and like speak in their brains. I mean, looking at them, I'm assuming that they also can read people's minds. I'm sorry, but I just couldn't imagine looking out one day and seeing them walking down the street. How do animals react? Like, do lizards react in that way? They're trying their best to look like one, so do you reckon they can speak to them? This video is just one mess. Like, I don't even know why I'm reacting to this. If you guys want to see me react to more weird videos like this, let me know, because there's so many bizarre people on the internet.
Proud of her because she's accomplishing her dreams. She's not letting normal society hold her back from achieving what she wants to do.
I understand that you support her, but are you also not concerned for her. This type of behavior isn't normal. I understand why the sister's saying that, but I also don't. Have you ever tried to sit them down and talk to them about it and basically explain how it's not normal? I feel like you easily could have reversed all of this happening, and that kind of annoys me because I feel like they would have been perfectly fine just the way they were. It's not normal for you to turn into a genderless reptile.
The next modifications that I'm going to be getting are 7 new horns to my dragon's crest.
7 new horns? You've literally got 6 in your head, or 15 or something like that. Where are they getting the money? Like, I want to know where they're getting all this money from. I'm telling you, they've definitely got an OnlyFans there, an OnlyFans star on the low. This is just so crazy. Like, I can't actually believe people do this. And why are the surgeons letting this happen? Surely a good, decent surgeon should sit back and be like, no, I'm not letting you do it. Where would you go to get implants put into your head? I'm telling you right now, if I pulled up the Belfast hospital, the NHS would say no.
I will definitely have clinched the title of being the most modified person in the world.
So basically their goal is to be the most modified person in the world. Anyways guys, that was the Genderless Reptile, and I don't know how to feel about it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, press the subscribe button, and yes, I will see you all in my next video.